Finnish company HMD is recalling the golden days. It's bringing back the Nokia banana phone. First, it was released in 1996. You may have recognized it in a different color from the movie The Matrix. As you can see, it has a curved shape, has the slider here, slightly larger screen. It comes in both yellow and black, but still pretty much the same. So is this nostalgia bait, or are they onto something here? And joining me now is Florian Seiche, CEO of HMD. Thank you so much for joining us here. What an interesting release. It's the talk of the conference right now. Is this nostalgia bait? Did nostalgia and love for the 90s make you bring this back to the market?
It's the consumer love. You know, consumer love iconic designs, and we're so fortunate to have some really great designs in Nokia. Last year we brought back the 3310, and consumers just loved it, and the response was beyond our expectations. So we thought we'll have even more fun and bring back the 8110.
Yeah, I was here for the launch of the 3310, and then for the launch of this phone as well. These are both feature phones, so not smartphones. They're pretty much stripped down. Why, in the year 2018, are people still buying these types of phones?
Actually, yeah, very good question. We are actually moving people gently with these phones into the new world, actually, because the 8110 is coming in 4G, so you actually get to keep all your familiar feature phone traits, but you get moved into the smartphone world. It gives you now access actually to some of the favorites apps like Facebook. We even put Google Assistant.
And this is an important point, because still there are many, many parts of the world where people are still using stripped down feature phones. They haven't experienced the smartphone universe just yet. This is going to be their way to gradually step onto the 4G reality, right?
Absolutely.
And go ahead.
In the emerging markets, this is definitely, but in the countries like in the Western world, it's actually just a fun way to spend your weekend as a companion to your smartphone.
Fun, and also reliable. What's the battery life?
Yes, we have extremely long, battery life and talk time on these feature phones, and therefore that's one of the reasons why people love them so much.
I heard it was like standby power for 23 days.
Absolutely.
Or something like that.
Absolutely.
Now it does have some new technology built in. There is a camera. I wouldn't say it's new because it's 2 megapixel pictures, but it does have that functionality in there. How well do you think this is going to sell at the end of the day?
Again, we get tremendous response, even beating what we have seen last year, and because it's the perfect blend, kind of. It is that retro, angle, emotional angle, but this time it gives you some real, new service features that you can use.
And old service features. The game Snake is in here.
Absolutely.
If you're mining the best of Nokia and going, through the years, the decades past Nokia, after this, what's next? What are you going to launch next year at the Mobile World Congress?
We're not just about the feature. Feature phone is obviously a core business of our company. We're actually #1 globally in this segment of the market, but we are very much focused on bringing a new Nokia Android family in smartphones to consumers. And we've only started that journey, but here in Mobile World Congress, we've announced 5 new devices this week, and we are very much focusing on grounding the Nokia brand around quality, premium materials, things that are very important for consumers, but also then a fresh and always up-to-date Android promise, because consumers in smartphones actually tend to now use their phones longer. They tend to keep them longer. So we want to give them a phone that not just new on the day they buy it, but that is fresh for the whole life.
Okay, it sounds like you're pretty ambitious here. I mean, look, let's face it, you did a good job. You bought the license for Nokia, you brought it back from the dead, you went this retro route. They're selling well for different reasons, reliability reasons, people who still want to use feature phones or can't afford smartphones just yet. But Nokia is not what it once was, right? This is a Samsung world, this is an Apple world. Do you think you can position Nokia to return to its glory days?
We definitely have a very bold ambition to take the Nokia brand again to become one of the leading smartphone brands, but we're doing it in a new setup. We are a new company, and we have a strategic partnership business model that allows us to take a fresh approach. And it's still, early days. We're a bit more than a year into this. We're encouraged by the success so far, and gives us the confidence to double down in 2018.
All right, Florian, we'll leave it at that. I'm not going to buy this, but I can't stop playing with the slider. It's very satisfying. Florian Seiche of HMD Global. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for having me.
And take care.